Once you finish your two radiuses at the correct corners, you need to flip your part around, okay, something like this.
Okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
Right, and we are going to machine the same thing, a radius, but it's at this corner. Please be careful and not machine it at this corner. Okay? So what happens is that you look at the drawing. The drawing is such whereby the slot is here, alright? Slot is at this face, and the radius 5 is at this corner here. Okay? So the way we're going to mount the part is we're going to mount it horizontally, flat. Right? And you use 2 parallel bars. Okay? 2 parallel bars. And you make sure that the parallel bars are flush with the vise on this side so it doesn't protrude out. Then your workpiece, when you clamp, have it protruding out from the vise by about maybe a thumb width or maybe even a finger width, like this much. Okay? There is a reason why. The reason is because in any event, I don't want the tool to, or any parts of the tool to hit and bang against the vise. So you give it some space, right? You give it some space. And we're going to set, same thing, the X and the Z. Now when you set the Z, right? When you set the Z, later when you set your X, you can set it here. But when you set your Z, right? Do not set it over at this point. Why?
My finger cut into it.
No, huh? The what? Sorry. Yeah, the workpiece may move because it's not supported over here. So you bring your tool further in the center, somewhere in the middle here, where it is supported by the parallel bars. Okay, so if you tip it over here and you hit it, accidentally hit it too hard, the workpiece will shift up. Okay, then after that you have to re-clamp and do all these processes again. So just bear in mind. Okay, so the same thing. Piece of paper. Okay, bring it in. Then when it's closed, put on your safety goggles, remember, very important, or your spectacles if you're wearing. And you bring it in. Okay, until the paper starts to move. Okay, once the paper moves, you stop. Set your X, this is X equals to 0. Okay, then you can bring it out. Increase your Z. Bring it in further, maybe somewhere along here. Well, this piece of paper was there. And I bring it further in so that the parallel bars is supporting it. Okay? Okay, bring it close. The paper is already moving, then I stop. Okay. Then I set my Z to 0.
So that, is it after that when you do the... You bring it back first?
Yeah. Then what I do is I bring this out. Okay, this you have to be very careful because your vise is over here. Now if you don't feel very secure, okay, if you want to be a very safe person, what you can do is you can use 2 sets of parallel bars to prop the workpiece higher. If you want, okay, there's no right or wrong about it. Yeah, no harm. Okay. Then what I do now is that I bring it to my Y, and I bring my X to 4 millimeters. sorry, my Z to 4 millimeters, and I bring my X to minus 4 millimeter. Okay, then you do a quick check. Make sure you have an overall inspection. Make sure that nothing is going to knock and nothing is going to crash. You need to sort of image and imagine the tool path and make sure that everything is safe. Once you feel it's good, turn on the machine. At any point of time you don't feel confident or something happens, hit the emergency stop button. Okay? Where's the emergency stop button? Here.
The red one.
Right? And brake. Now what happens is, how do you set it back?
Just turn it.
Just turn it, it pops up back again. It doesn't affect your digital readout. Okay, it just shuts off this machine only. Okay? Yeah. Okay, then I'm going to start now. This is my first pass. Okay? And the process is the same. The process is the same for the other radius. You just go according to 4.5, 4.8, minus 4.8, minus 4.9, then minus 5. But if you feel, okay, some machines vibrate a little bit more, then if you feel that it's too much of vibration, you can then lower it to 4.6 or 4.7, 4.8. Some may even just move the X 4.8, then after that you go one pass, then the next pass, the Z, then you move up to 4.8, then you go another pass. You know what I mean? You sort of like leapfrog. Okay? Yes.
You may cut the whole thing.
Yeah, you cut across the whole length.
But this is from here all the way to here.
Yeah, so let me demonstrate to you guys. Just let me do fast. Okay, you machine all the way across the length. And this is my final cut. Okay. So the final cut, this is the finishing cut. Right, this is the finishing cut. What kind of cut is this? Is it down cut or up cut? Very good, it's down cut, okay? Alright, once that's done already, then the next step, you come back here, then I'll explain again. Then we are done for the day. Today is a fast one, it's a short one. Come, let's continue.